What if I told you that the very thing making you feel powerless right now is actually your greatest advantage? The pain, the rejection, the silence, it's not a curse, it's a test to see if you will crumble or rise. The truth is, women don't fear losing a man who chases them, begs for their attention, or plays it safe. They fear losing a man who is irreplaceable, a man who walks away when respect is no longer on the table. Right now, you're at a crossroads. Either you keep playing by her rules, or you reclaim the power that was always yours. The choice is yours. If you're ready to take control, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment below. I am the prize. Number 1. Stop being available when scarcity creates value. One of the biggest mistakes men make in relationships is being available all the time. They think that being there when she needs them will make her appreciate them more, but the opposite is true. When you are always available, you inadvertently lose your appeal, making her take you for granted. Women are not attracted to what is easy to get. They are attracted to what they have to work to maintain. The secret to lasting attraction is not instant gratification, but creating scarcity. When you don't respond to her texts right away, don't adjust your schedule just to accommodate her, she will start to wonder why you're not as rushed as everyone else. She will sense that there is something different about you, something she can't fully control. It is this uncertainty that creates curiosity and in turn increases your value in her eyes. From a Stoic perspective, a man never makes his entire life revolve around one woman. He has his own goals, his own ambitions, and he doesn't let the attention of others dictate how he spends his time. He isn't intentionally apathetic or distant, but he knows how to prioritize his life instead of chasing validation from someone else. When you start applying this principle, you will notice a significant change. She will start to be more proactive in the relationship. Instead of waiting for you to text first, she will be the one to seek you out. Instead of making plans with you as an optional extra, she will adjust her schedule to make time for you. And most importantly, she will feel more valued in the relationship because she has to work to maintain the connection instead of simply enjoying your unconditional availability. This doesn't mean you have to be cold or artificially distant. The key isn't to play mind games, it's to set boundaries for your time and energy. Show her that you have your own life, your own goals, and that she needs to work to be an important part of it. As she begins to feel that you're no longer an easy sell, you'll find her investing more in you, giving you more attention, and cherishing every moment she spends with you. Ultimately, attraction doesn't come from unconditional availability, it comes from creating a sense of scarcity, a sense that she might lose you if she doesn't try hard enough. When you take control of your life, women can't help but be attracted to you. You don't have to chase because they will be the ones seeking you out. Number 2. Creating emotional uncertainty, when mystery makes her think about you more. Women are attracted to uncertainty, not to predictability. When you are too accessible, too easy to understand, she may feel safe, but the attraction will fade. An attractive man is not someone who is always clear about his feelings, but someone who can make her question her feelings for you. One of the most common mistakes men make is always complimenting, always responding immediately, always clearly showing how they feel. This makes the relationship predictable, losing the element of mystery necessary to maintain attraction. When a woman knows exactly what you think, what you feel, and is always sure of your feelings, she no longer needs to invest much thought in you. Instead of always complimenting her every time she does something cute, keep her guessing about what you really think. Instead of responding immediately to every text, take your time on more important things, and let her feel like she doesn't have complete control over your attention. When you maintain a moderate level of uncertainty, she'll wonder, think more about you, and naturally want to invest more in the relationship. From a Stoic perspective, emotional control is important. A man shouldn't let validation from others define his worth. He doesn't need constant praise, nor does he need to express all his emotions just to get approval from others. A truly strong man is one who can keep his emotions in check, expressing just enough but never too much. A simple way to apply this principle is to occasionally change the way you respond. If you always reply to her texts immediately, try making her wait a bit. If you always text first, try letting her reach out to you. If you always compliment her, try keeping quiet for once, leaving her wondering why you didn't say anything today. These small changes create uncertainty, which naturally makes her think more about you, because the human brain is drawn to what is completely unpredictable. This doesn't mean you have to be a cold, distant man. The attraction doesn't come from completely ignoring her, but from controlling how you express your emotions. When she feels like she needs to make more effort to understand you, she'll invest more in the relationship. And when a woman is emotionally invested in you, she'll be more attracted, not just to what you do, but to how you make her feel. Ultimately, the trick isn't to confuse her or play mind games, but to control yourself, not letting her completely predict how you're going to react. When you maintain a natural level of mystery, you not only make her feel more excited to be around you, but you also make it impossible for her not to think about you, even when you're not there. Number 3. Having a life that doesn't revolve around her when a man becomes the center of his own. Women aren't attracted to men who revolve around them like satellites. They don't want a man who is willing to give up everything just to please them. Instead, they are attracted to men who have a meaningful life of their own, with goals, with passions, someone they have to work to be a part of. When you show her that your work, hobbies, interests and other relationships are more important than just chasing after her, you make her feel invested in keeping you instead of taking you for granted. Many men make the mistake of putting a woman at the center of their lives. They cancel plans with friends, adjust their work schedules, and even give up hobbies just to spend more time with her. This may make her feel special at first, but over time the attraction will fade. When a woman realizes that she has complete control over you, she will lose the motivation to pursue you and thus lose interest in the relationship. A stoic man never lets others dictate the direction of his life. He has goals that are bigger than himself, and he does not let other people's emotions control his time, energy, or spirit. He understands that a woman is most attractive not when you are always there for her, but when she feels the need to compete for an important place in your life. Try asking yourself this question: if she were no longer there for you tomorrow, would you feel like you have lost your entire life? If the answer is yes, it means that you have lost your independence. A relationship is only truly sustainable when both partners have rich lives of their own, rather than relying on each other to fill the void. A simple way to apply this principle is to prioritize the things that are truly important in your life. If you are working, don't rush to finish them just because she texts you to see you. If you have plans to work out or hang out with friends, don't cancel them just because she is suddenly free. Let her know that she needs to fit into your schedule, not the other way around. This doesn't mean you should ignore her or be unnecessarily distant. It means you put yourself first, and she needs to make an effort to be a part of your life. When you start doing this, you will see a big change in the way she treats you. She will be more proactive, she will value your time more, and most importantly, she will feel that you are a man of real value. Because the truth is, a high-wisp man doesn't need a woman to feel complete, but that's what makes women want him more than anyone else. Number 4. Mastering the art of walking away. When calmness makes her evaluate you. A truly strong man is not the one who tries to hold on to a relationship at all costs, but the one who understands that he can walk away at any time if he is not respected. When you are willing to let go of a relationship instead of clinging, you not only show your self-respect but also make the woman realize your value in the deepest way. Many men make the mistake of trading their self-respect just to keep a woman. They accept being treated disrespectfully, accepting aloof behavior or lack of effort from her, just because they are afraid of losing her. But what most men don't understand is that this fear is what makes them lose their attractiveness in the eyes of women. A woman never truly appreciates a man who she knows will always be there, no matter what she does. A stoic man doesn't cling, doesn't beg, and doesn't cling to a relationship that's losing its balance. He understands that you can't control other people's behavior, but you can control how you react to it. When a woman becomes distant, doesn't appreciate you as much as she used to, or shows signs of disrespect, the best thing you can do is not try to change her, it's to pull away, calmly and decisively. The key is not to leave impulsively or in anger. The most effective withdrawal is one that is silent, without arguing, without asking for explanations, without seeking validation. When you can leave without saying too much, she will feel the void you leave, and that will make her think about you more. One of the greatest psychological strengths is the ability to leave without warning. When a woman realizes that you are not a man who will tolerate disrespect, she will immediately reevaluate your place in her life. If she truly values you, she will find a way to come back and make things right. If she doesn't, it's a clear sign that you've avoided a relationship that isn't worth investing in. A simple way to apply this principle is to never stay in a place where you are no longer respected. If she starts to pull away, doesn't make an effort, or treats you like a backup plan, instead of trying to win her attention back, disappear. When she texts less, don't try to text more. When she starts to act indifferent, put that energy into yourself instead of trying to change her. You don't have to threaten to leave, nor do you have to act coldly. You just need to understand that your worth is not in the hands of anyone else. And if someone doesn't appreciate you, you can always walk away without any regrets. In the end, a truly powerful man is not the one who knows how to keep a woman, but the one who is willing to let go when he realizes that he deserves more. And when you have this mindset, you will realize that any woman will appreciate a man she is afraid of losing more than a man she always knows will be there. Number 5. Stop reassurance when mystery makes her want more. One of the biggest mistakes men make in relationships is feeling the need to constantly reassure and validate their feelings for women. They think that saying, "I love you" all the time, constantly proving their interest, and assuring her that she matters, will make her feel more secure. But in reality, too much security can kill attraction. When a woman knows that you will always be there, that you love her no matter what she does, she will no longer feel the need to work to keep you. True attraction is not about constantly affirming her place in your heart, but about making her feel the need to maintain her attraction to you. If you are always the one texting first, always initiating affection without a balance, you are creating a one-sided relationship where you are the one trying harder. A stoic man does not need to constantly validate his worth through acceptance from others. He understands that actions speak louder than words, and instead of constantly reassuring her with words, he lets her feel his worth through his composure, confidence, and the way he lives his life. This does not mean that you should be cold or aloof on purpose. The important thing here is not to let her completely control the emotional validation in the relationship. When a woman feels like she might lose you if she doesn't try hard enough, she will work harder to maintain her attraction to you. See how she reacts if you reduce the frequency of reassurance. Stop texting, "I miss you" or "I love you" every day. If she really cares about you, she will actively seek that confirmation from you instead of just passively receiving it. When she starts to wonder if she still has an attraction to you, she will feel motivated to continue investing in the relationship. mystery, and not being completely sure about your feelings doesn't make a relationship fragile. It makes it exciting. If you let a woman know that you will always love her no matter what, she will no longer feel the need to maintain attraction in your eyes. But if she feels a little bit of risk, a little bit of uncertainty, she will think more about you, try harder to keep you interested. This doesn't mean you have to play mind games or intentionally make her worry. The important thing is to stand firm in your values, not constantly proving your feelings with words, but letting your actions speak for themselves. An attractive man is one who can make a woman wonder about her place in his heart, instead of having all the answers right away. Ultimately, a lasting relationship is not one where everything is predictable, but one where both partners feel the need to work to maintain attraction for each other. When you stop constantly reassuring her and let her seek validation on her own, you will find that she cares more about you, invests more in the relationship, and, most importantly, feels like you are a man she doesn't want to lose. Number 6. Become irreplaceable. When your personal values make her not want to lose you. True attraction doesn't come from looks or flattery. It comes from being a man she can't find in anyone else. Women always have choices, but what makes them commit to a man is not pure love, but the fear of losing someone special that they can't replace. If you're just like everyone else, predictable and unremarkable, no matter how good the relationship is, she'll feel like she can find someone else just like you if it ends. On the other hand, when you become a unique man, someone with goals, personality, style, and constant self-searching, she'll be haunted by the thought that if she loses you, there will never be anyone else like you. This is what keeps a woman around, not attachment, but the feeling that leaving you means losing something invaluable. A stoic man doesn't try to be a good person just to please others. He becomes the best version of himself because that's what he wants, not because anyone else wants him to be. When you focus on personal growth, building your career, taking care of your health, developing strong social skills and a strong spirit, you don't just attract women, you attract everyone around you. You become a man that others want to be around because of your value, not because you're trying to please them. A common mistake many men make is thinking that attachment will keep a woman around. They think that if they love her enough, sacrifice enough, she won't leave. But the truth is that women aren't just looking for comfort, they're looking for admiration. If she can't see you as a man she'd be proud to be with, if she doesn't feel like you're a rare person, then no matter how much you love her, she may lose interest in you. One way to apply this principle is to learn to be naturally different. If you just do what everyone else does, you'll just be an average guy. Develop a lifestyle that makes you unique, whether it's an admirable career, a special talent, or a way of looking at life that no one else has. When a woman sees that you're not just a good man, but a special man, she won't want to risk losing the chance to be with you. Look at the men women are after. They are not the ones who just say, "I love you," but the ones who make women feel that if they don't hold on to him, they will lose something irreplaceable. And that's the most important thing. Be the man women are afraid of losing, rather than the man who is afraid of losing women. Number 7. Don't let her feel like she owns you completely. When mystery makes her chase you. One of the reasons why many relationships lose their appeal is because the man becomes too predictable and too dependent on the woman. When she feels that she owns you completely, that there is nothing left for you to explore, nothing left for her to work for, the natural attraction will gradually disappear. Women don't want a man they can control completely, they want a man they have to find ways to conquer every day. A common mistake that many men make is to let their lives revolve around the relationship, making them too easy to understand, too predictable, and losing the mystery. They share everything, tell her what they're doing every day, always report their location, always text first, always make sure she knows exactly where they are in the relationship. But this is what reduces attraction. When a woman feels that there's nothing left about you that makes her curious, nothing left for her to conquer, she will start to lose interest. A stoic man understands that keeping a part of his life private is not a psychological game, but an important part of maintaining attraction. He doesn't have to share everything. He doesn't have to make sure she always knows exactly where she stands in his heart. He lets her explore, ask questions, invest in the relationship to find answers. A simple way to apply this principle is to keep a part of your life private, have interests that she doesn't fully understand, plans that she doesn't need to know all about. Let her feel like she's still trying to understand you, instead of feeling like she has you under her control. When a woman feels like there's still something to discover about you, she'll continue to be attracted to you, continue to want to conquer you, continue to invest in the relationship. Attraction doesn't come from absolute certainty, but from a little uncertainty, a little mystery, a little feeling that you don't belong to her completely. When you maintain your independence, when you don't let her feel like you're an asset that she already owns completely, you'll keep her feeling the need to try, the need to keep you, the need to continue to invest in the relationship. Ultimately, a lasting relationship is not one where the man surrenders his entire life to the woman, but one where both of you feel like you have to keep conquering each other every day. When you maintain your independence and don't let her feel like she completely owns you, you maintain her attraction, her desire, and most importantly, her respect for you. You started thinking you had lost everything, but now you see you never lost yourself. You just forgot who you were. The moment you stopped seeking her validation, the moment you realized your worth was never tied to her opinion, was the moment you became untouchable. Your power was always within you. She didn't take it, she only revealed it. If you're ready to keep evolving, like this video, subscribe and comment below. I am unstoppable. Stay strong. Keep building. Your future waits for no one.